at the 42-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. First and goal from the 3. Gainwell going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now they send a man in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, report!
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. 2nd and 12.
Hey, move!
Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And an Eagle 1st down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now again, a run with Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here. And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like, well,